You know, speaking of keeping it real, and you have been a real one, because even as you talking, you the same old Jody Breeze. I should have brought this up earlier. We mentioned Keri Hilson and you putting her on your song early.
Mm-hmm.
You did the same thing for Jacquees, didn't you?
Yeah, I had, well, actually, Jacquees came to Block brought Jacquees around. Jacquees was around 15 years old, maybe 14. He had braces in his mouth still, you know, but he was a real bright spirit, you know what I mean? He's always been talented, a singer or a star. He wanted to be a star. What he is today is what he always wanted to be. So at this time, they brung Jacquees to the studio. He would always just sing and dance like he wanted to be a star. So him and Block had something going on, and I don't know if that went left or whatever, but his mom, you know, we had a conversation, and Jacquees, I just told him, like, you know, that's something he really wanted to do, and this would be my first time actually grabbing someone and putting them up under my wing. Around the time he turned 15, and I just told him, I said, look, I'm gonna do this song with you. We did Deuces. It was a remake of Chris Brown Deuces at that time, which was like the #1 song out. And this little boy could sing at a young age. Like, he really could sing at a young age. He was going to Wesley. He was on Wesley Chapel. He was going to high school over there somewhere. And I just told him, I said, look, bro, this is what I'm gonna do for you. Cause at this time I got the women. I still got the women, but I'm low key though. But at this time, like, I really got women falling out and doing all this extra shit. So I'm telling him, like, look, I'm finna give you a fan base that it doesn't matter what nobody say. I'm gonna give you some people that's gonna like you for you. They gonna like you for your talent. They gonna like you for what you bring to the table, and not who you signed to and you know, like, the industry of it. Because by this time, I'm doing my own thing. I'm dropping mixtape after mixtape. I'm on the road. I'm still doing my thing, but I've left the industry alone a little bit. So we did Deuces in it, and it did 1 million views like in a day. And this is when you couldn't buy views. It did 1 million views on YouTube in a day. And that's when I knew he had it. So I kind of just molded him into, like, just being like, just staying solid, keep taking care of your family. You got a great mom. You got a great foundation over here. Like, the man he is today, he love his family. They very family oriented. I love them too. Like they my own. But I always just told him, like, just to keep that energy, because as long as you stay like that, then God gonna bless you over here. Like, you got the talent, you know, and he'll tell you this. He'll tell you this himself. Like, I'm the one who told him that he was gonna be what he is today. I showed him how to be what he is today. You know, he put his sauce on it, but you know, I always wrote everything he did up till he was 18, 19 years old. He's on.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's on all of my mixtapes that from probably like from 08 to 2016, 17, he's on all of them. I always wrote his lyrics. Shit, I just gave him the game. Like, he's the only person I can say I gave him the game. And he will admit to it. And that's why we had a relationship we had today, because we both understand what we did for each other. You see what I'm saying? And I would rather do that. Now, even like August Alsina. August Alsina is another one of them artists who came around, and I put a little sauce on him and try to give him the game a little bit and put him on a record or two so people can hear him before people actually heard him. Because a lot of people don't know my fan base is like, I have a fan base to where you can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? And it's as large as people think it is. So when you have this kind of fan base and you know who's gonna listen, you know how your fans are gonna react, it's not really you. Nobody can really do nothing about it. I already have established it. That's why I can come do interviews today and I can still talk my shit today and just do what I do, because I never really needed and wanted to need the industry. I wanted real people that understood talent and understood an individual who really cares and understand about life and everything, not just about music. So my fan base is kind of catered to that. Jacquees had a fan base before y'all even knew who he was. He has 5-some million followers on Instagram right now. 2-3 of the millions been there. They been there.
It's crazy.
And that's why he's able to do what he's doing. It's before Baby, before the Fly situation, before all of that. Like, I had him showing them the ropes and getting them in the studio, making them sing, putting them on records, teaching him how to write his own songs, and just teach him how to be like, stay yourself, bro. Like, don't let this change you. And I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm proud of him for what he became and what he doing. But just know that's a touch of Jody Breeze right there. Like, that's what makes me stay relevant. Like, I'm always out here.
That's dope. That's real dope. Shout to Jacquees.
For sure. Hey, we actually finna drop a video in about a few weeks. It's called Vanish. Of my project I'm about to put out. It's stupid dope. It's stupid dope. And we got some shit going on too as well. So yeah. I don't even fuck with rappers and shit like that and R&B niggas too much. So I do songs with people that I actually fuck with. So that's basically what I'm doing.
Okay, we're gonna touch on that. I want to come back to that. So I just want to bring people through your story a little bit more, and then we're gonna bring it up to date. Cool?
For sure.
Okay. Second album on Boyz in the Hood.
Right.
It dropped, I want to say it dropped in 2007.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. But it didn't fare as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't as well received as the first one. What do you think the difference was between the first one and when y'all dropped the second one?
Well, to be honest with you, I was done with it. I probably did 6 songs. I probably gave them 6 songs for the album. So I was really pretty done with the Boyz in the Hood situation, you feel me? Because as much love and respect I got for Zoe, I didn't feel like Zoe was a part of Boyz in the Hood. I would have rather did Boyz in the Hood, which is me, Duke, and Gee. You feel me? And just put it on out and just keep it like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing. But it was a situation that came along and it was a platform for Zoe to jump off of.
Yeah, I mean, Zoe's another dope one. I mean, he came out obviously with that Hood Nigga record.
Yeah.
And tore the streets down.
Yeah. Sure. That's my
but
brother.
you pretty much saying by the time that second album dropped, mentally you was out of it. You was gone.
Mentally, physically, all that shit. I wouldn't stand that shit. They know that. They know I wouldn't stand that shit. But it was like, it is what it is. Like, we can talk about it now because it's so long ago, but we've all had these conversations already anyway. So they already know, like, they knew how I was coming. I wasn't really standing like that at that point. Because I felt like it had already been watered down.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
So it's not so much that you lost the love of making music, because you said from the beginning of this interview, yo, I wasn't even a rapper like that. This ain't something I dreamed of ever being. Are you saying by the time that Boyz in the Hood disbanded, did you lose the love of the music, or did you lose the love of just being in that group?
I never lost the love of music because I always recorded. I got like 16 mixtapes, bro. Like, that's like albums. And a lot of people don't know my mixtapes are not just other people's beats. I'm doing real producers and just and putting it out. And I always put it out on iTunes, so I always sold it. So my mixtapes was not for free for real. Like, I all my shit is on iTunes. So I was doing the independent thing before the independent literally started being independent. So, mixtapes where you just pass them out, I was never passing them out. I was trying to put them on. I was trying to, get
Make money
off
off
of them.
it.
Yeah, off the rip.
Yeah.
Because I was putting a lot into it.